pull over at that Dollar General right there. Says, I got you for your speed. And then he just starts walking the car, right?
One cop came up to us and just off the bat, just disrespect. He walked up to my Harley and he was like, I bet you don't even have your license plate on this thing. Like off the bat, he was like, y'all always run from me on. I was like, are you tired? I was like, you can go sit down in the truck. I'll handle it from here. I mean, I don't care. He just like didn't even look at me. Just looked at the ground. And was like, no, I'm just a fat lazy bum. And I was like,
Pop that thing open. Let me get a sip. I actually don't want to take a sip of that, dude, because I hate peach.
yeah, peach is gross.
Hate
You
peach.
like peaches?
I love peaches.
Oh, what the fuck? I thought you used to drink like Snapple peach all the time.
I did, but
Yo.
alcohol
So me and my dad went to Double Dave's, right, for buffet.
made me not like it anymore. What?
Me and my dad went to Double Dave's for buffet.
Yeah.
And we were fucking ordering the buffet.
Yeah.
I don't remember what my dad said. What did he say? What did the dude say? Oh, he asked us if we want the buffet or we just want like pizza. And you know my dad's like retarded, so just kind of looked at him for a second. And then he was like, buffet. Where am I?
Oh, you just okay. It's
Well,
you
yeah.
and your dad were at the buffet. Your dad.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Damn, my boy just lost it for real.
Hey,
my
like
dad
that.
said something. He was like, yeah, okay. Well, so we'll do half a buffet.
What the hell does that even mean?
I don't know, but the dude was just like, I mean, I won't tell anybody if you don't tell anybody. My dad was like, bet. So he charged us for one buffet.
Really?
And he was like, so like 2 water cups, right? And he just gave us 2 water cups.
Dang.
What? Sometimes you just gotta shoot your shot, bro.
And then my dad was like, you got any cash on you, Ryan? I was like, nah. I was like, I'm gonna run the truck real quick. And then he walked in and slid him money.
That's fine.
Look at that. That's clutch.
I'm saying, bro, if you customer service, just do us a favor. We'll
Yeah.
fucking give you a big old tip. Like,
Facts. Man, I wish Grand Buffet would do that.
shit.
Boy, them Asian thing gonna do shit.
Shit. No, it's crazy though. Asian restaurant, Asian odors. All of them beans though.
That work there?
All of them
Yeah.
beans. All Mexicans, bro.
That's food, man.
That's valid though. That's valid.
They can
Hey,
cook-
homeboy still work there.
Yeah, he do. I saw him the other day.
Top, man.
On
top.
top.
On top. I saw him the other day.
I told y'all he like DJs, right?
Yeah, you did.
Yeah. Straight invited to his party. Didn't go.
Didn't go?
We did
Damn, you
not
should have
go.
gone, bro.
Two-
Walk up in
two-
there, bro. Hey, you need me to top you off, G?
Two of our friend group ended up going to one of his parties.
How'd they say it was?
They said it was good.
Nice.
It was cool. It was called till the morning or whatever.
Till the morning? That's kind of tough.
'Cause it was like all the way they went on till
Till
daylight
uh
till morning.
yeah.
Not me mansplaining.
Yo, give me a pillow.
You can have this one. Do you think he realized what he said, Dev, after he said that?
100%. Wait, 100%. Wait, what did I say?
No,
No, top G, bro.
Homeboy.
There's no shot he
You know
didn't.
what happened, right?
He kept going up to you guys saying, "You need me to top you off."
No, he
think
did
he
that. He
said it
said it
once.
just like that one time.
Yeah,
He
this
like
is
pulled
one
up
time.
real quick. We were just fucking up some food. Drinks was like half full. And he just like slid out of nowhere. You know, his hat's like backwards and half sideways. And he was just
right.
hey, y'all need me to top y'all off?
He like pointed like
And
that.
we both just like said, nah, man.
Nah,
he was
we
just
good.
like,
We good.
Y'all
He just-
busted out laughing right after that.
Right after he left, yeah. Oh my god.
he just slid away, bro.
Did y'all laugh immediately, or was it more of like a?
Nah,
I mean, we
had to keep it
smirked
low-key.
immediately.
Yeah, we smirked.
Oh, okay. So y'all both caught on immediately. Okay.
I know he caught on. We busted around that corner. He said, fuck. He was like, I just told 2 grown men if they need me to top them off.
Yeah,
Oh man, he the homie though. He cool. He cool.
Nah, he is cool. He
Man.
is
He
cool.
was
Yeah.
cool, man. That's probably his set that night. He probably said something about topping somebody off.
Oh man.
Damn. Still working
Need me to top you off?
That's a beat drop right there.
Need me to
Hey,
top
need me to top
you
you
off?
off?
He's got a sample that for sure. Yeah,
Oh, 100%.
that's funny, bro.
Oh man.
Yo, my bruiser's still there?
Oh,
See him. Hey there.
mine finally gone. Carrying fridges, bro. It'll give you some bruises.
Yeah, you lucky you wasn't on this.
Yo shit green, bruh.
This shit was bad. It was like this big.
God.
That's what 400 pounds of fridge will do to you, just
Man.
on top of you.
Fridge was just fucking, you know.
It's raw.
Hey,
What?
hey.
Just straight up.
Ooh,
Dude.
speaking of that,
What?
speaking of getting fucked raw,
Who said raw?
he said raw.
Oh, he did?
Yeah.
Oh, damn, bro.
When you said the fridge is
By the
fucking you.
cord? By the extension cord?
Shit, fucking water drain thing.
So like, how come motherfuckers just be like, oh yeah, we're trying for a baby? I never got that. Like, why you let me know you getting fucked raw every single night? Like, I don't get it, bro. That's always been so weird to me. Or it's like,
That's
oh,
why.
we're
That's why they
pregnant.
say I'm trying for a baby.
Yeah, I know,
Yeah.
but that's what that means. Or like whenever people are like, "Oh yeah, we're pregnant," it's like, "Good job, like y'all had sex," you know? Like, I don't know. It's always like I don't know. Something about that just always like run me the wrong way. Since I was a kid, or since I found out like that's how babies were made, I was like, "What the fuck? Wait a second."
See, whenever I hear that, I think maybe that they have like troubles having a kid. You know,
Yeah.
That's why they say they're trying.
Oh, okay.
Like, yeah,
Well, now you just make me feel like an asshole.
yeah, you're an asshole, dude. So
Damn, bro. He just said "fuck you." That's crazy.
Yeah.
but I see what you mean. It's
Yeah.
like nice.
Yeah,
you
it's
know?
like keep trying. keep fucking
keep on fucking
raw.
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 Man, when you gonna lay down, bro?
We've had this conversation on the podcast.
Have we?
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. Like 8 times.
Last time Alex was on.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, he's gay.
Yeah.
Remember that? Like 45 minutes. He was beating
Yeah.
around the bush. He cut it out. I think you cut that out.
I did.
Yeah, he cut out 45 minutes him being gay.
No, not me. I was explaining something very
He was coming out the
poorly.
walk-in closet full sprint.
I was explaining
Full
something
sprint.
very poorly.
Uh,
Did I ever tell you how the podcast went at work? My work podcast?
No,
No.
I don't think
It didn't go well.
The first one?
It went really like his like the person that was interviewing questions or like his answers were really really good, but I guess I was still in like work mode.
Yeah.
Like I wasn't like fluid yet, you know.
yeah, bro, you didn't have the
So-
flow state.
No, it was so weird. I was so mad. Like as I was editing, I was like, why the fuck did I say that? Like a lot of the questions I ended with, I'm just curious. Like what the fuck? Shut up,
Shut
bro.
up now.
What the fuck?
Damn,
I was so
bruh.
pissed.
Looking like a podcast rookie out
I
here.
was so I know. And they picked me
Damn.
because they were like, you have a podcast. I was like, I do have a podcast. And I'm pretty fucking funny. No.
Are they gonna pick you again?
Oh yeah, they want me to do it again still, but
So how often are you guys gonna do that?
it's in talks right now.
Oh, okay.
They're not sure if they want to put it out publicly or just internally. Well, my boss wants to put it out everywhere. Her bosses are saying, let's just keep it internal. Because they're pussies.
Whoa.
I'm just kidding.
Did I tell you about the time I got pulled over like a couple weeks ago?
No, he told me about it.
Oh,
Well,
he
you
did?
can tell me your side because that's
Yeah.
bullshit.
Bitch.
That's fucking bullshit.
I got lucky, man. God was with me.
Lucky,
God
bro.
God was in my
Should've
passenger seat.
I know you sucked that cop's dick, bro.
Man, I was sitting down, man. He just dropped it on the window sill.
And you fucking, you ain't ham.
Nah, man.
Go ahead, tell the people.
You got out of work. You know, you trying to get home. You trying to leave.
Yep.
So I skirted out of there. You
Right.
know, not too crazy, but I was speeding.
He was
How-
putting them
how
400 something horses to the
How
ground.
fast? Because I be hitting like 100 on the way home.
God
so
damn.
I have a 45.
That's fair. You see, it was a 45, and I was going. I think he said like 56. So like 11.
Damn.
Damn, he was
Yeah.
being light with you. You know you was going 90.
At least 15.
At least 30 over.
Sheesh.
Nah, I was going like 50, 56, 57, something like that.
Okay.
Anyways, I didn't see him at all. And usually I'm good about like, you know, eyeballing him.
Mm-hmm.
This dude was hidden somewhere or something. He just blended in very well. Anyways, I'm halfway down 28-21, you know. Halfway home.
Speeding on 28, 20.
No. See, I only sped when I was leaving work, like pulling out, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay.
And then I just, you know, dropped
Oh,
down.
it took that long to pull you over?
I guess. I think he was going the other way, the opposite way of me, and then like had to, you know,
You turned, probably got caught in the light a little bit.
yeah. Type. Anyway, yeah, I'm halfway down 28-21. and I'm going the speed limit. I think I'm going under. I'm just cruising, listening to music, windows drop.
For sure.
All of a sudden, I just look at my rear view. He just phew, flying up, gets right behind me. I'm like,
You knew.
damn, like you a little late, buddy. That was a minute ago. Anyways, turns the lights on, pull over at that Dollar General right there, and then he says, "I got you for your speed," and then he just starts walking the car, right? Just like,
He knows.
yeah. I guess he's just picking out stuff, and he's like, front license plate, it's not there. Your window brow is too low. And then he told me to roll up my windows. He's like, and he went to go get the meter. Came back. I know.
Nah, that's too much.
For
They
real,
was
like-
already down.
Huh?
It was already down.
Yeah.
And he told you to roll them up.
Yeah.
That's
I think when I
crazy.
was driving past, like when I sped past him or wherever, they were up though. So it's just another thing to add on to it. He's just, yeah, he was gonna get me, but yeah, and he did the thing too dark, and I'm like, I know all of those things, so I'm like,
Damn, you're a criminal, bro.
yeah, dude, lock
Damn, lock
Should've
you
cuffed
up,
me.
bro. Put you in the penitentiary,
fucking-
dude.
That's
you shouldn't
30
be,
years
you shouldn't
right
be
there.
out.
Yeah.
You're dangerous, man. You're gonna hurt somebody,
Get out of my
bro.
house.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Where was I at?
He's getting you for everything. You already knew.
Yeah. Then he walked, or no, he had once he finished like doing the tent thing or whatever, he was like, he looked at me, he's like, it's gonna be a warning for everything, but I'm about to give you a citation for the tent. And I was like, I understand. Walked to his car, doing his thing, whatever. A couple minutes, came back, and then he handed me just a warning. He was like, it's gonna be a warning for everything, man.
What the fuck? That motherfucker did not want to. You got him on a good day, bro.
Dude,
That motherfucker
yeah.
did not want to deal with your shit. He didn't want to do no paperwork.
I guess not. I don't know.
Nah, he had to get a call. There's no.
He either got a call or maybe he looked at my record and
What-
seen that I didn't have any tickets.
But you've
Where's
been pulled
mine?
over though.
Yeah, I haven't been
Well,
pulled over.
You got to take out too long ago. I thought.
It's off my record now.
Oh, you did. It's method driving.
No, it's been 2 years.
3 years.
Is it 2 or 3?
I was told it was 3.
I always thought it was 2.
I think it varies.
That might be a county thing. Per
Don't look at
county.
me. Don't look at me like I'm a criminal, bro.
No.
Fuck, goddamn. I got one ticket.
Nah, you should know, man.
Damn, bro. I wish my cop would have looked at my record, little bitch.
Oh, he definitely did.
How many tickets have you gotten? Just that one?
That's my first one.
That sucks. At least be for
You ain't never
speeding
got
or
a
something,
speeding
Dev.
ticket?
Mm-mm.
What the fuck is my problem? First time pulled over, got a fucking $275 speed
It's because
ticket.
you're going too slow. I'm going up. Oh, my top speed was 160. They ain't.
Yeah, you right. I was in Ricardo too. They knew they was gonna catch me.
Yeah. Let me get this fucker real
Little Honda
quick.
Accord. It's like, what the fuck? Your shit gonna fall apart, bro.
Yeah. But nah, yeah, he came back. He was like, "It's gonna be a warning for everything, man." Didn't tell me why or anything. Maybe cause he didn't pull off quick, but he like just gave me my ticket and then just like walked off. So he might have gotten a call. Yeah.
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 Quick question. So was your license plate in your window?
Nah, I don't know.
Oh, so you don't even.
I only have the back one.
You don't even have the front one.
I do have the front one.
You
But
didn't
it's,
even have it in your window. I thought you had it in your window.
nah, that was my red car.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah.
Is that illegal though? Still.
That's still illegal.
Mm-hmm.
But that's gonna be one of the things that like they ain't gonna pull you over for it, but they'll
Yeah.
just get you.
I got pulled over by Sam Cop one time in the red car for it.
Just for that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just put it on.
But never had any issues
Man,
with it other than that.
if I ever get pulled over for some shit like that, I'm gonna be like,
Most
you
don't.
got footage or what?
Most don't care.
Yeah, most don't care. I think he really didn't even care about that or the tent, really. Well, maybe the tent, but like he didn't care about the license plate because he was just pinpointing things, just trying to get me, you know.
I want to know what you said. Like, what were your responses?
Oh, I was just like, absolutely, like driver's license, absolutely, yes sir. You know, just respectful.
Okay.
You know, didn't say anything extra than what I had to. So.
Right. So like, nah, I'm just curious. Was he like legitimately like walking around your car and being like, for a license plate, or did he like just look like take a lap and then come back and tell you?
Nah, he just walked like to the front and then he just, you know, just kind of noted it and he didn't like yell it out to me or
Okay, 'cause
anything.
that
He was
shit-
real nice. He was real
That shit would
nice.
have pissed me off. If this
Yeah,
motherfucker was
yeah,
like
yeah.
circling my
No,
car.
no,
yelling
for
at me
sure,
for
for
shit.
sure.
I already know, obviously.
No, he was a good one. He was a nice guy
Okay.
for sure.
My
Because he even looked at me when he told me, he was like, man, it's gonna be, he was giving me that.
He's like,
Kind of-
It was a trooper though. Huh?
yeah, it was a trooper.
oh
Dude,
shit.
that's most of them though.
Troopers, yeah, most
respectful.
troopers are chill. Yeah,
It's because it takes a whole lot more work to get to that
Yeah.
point. Not just
Yeah.
a fucking PD that's a little
Yeah.
bitch.
yeah.
My trooper. Was
If y'all can't tell, I can't stand our fucking police department here.
Yeah, most of them aren't cool. I've
Yeah.
had a few cool ones, but I worked at a donut shop, so I had I knew all of them basically.
Yeah, that's fair.
I had the ones coming off of night shift, and I had the ones coming in.
So you got pulled over by a state trooper?
Yeah,
Oh,
and he wasn't an asshole, but he wasn't like nice either. He
That's
was
also
definitely,
because you were like nervous.
That's true. I was nervous. Well, I was nervous because I was.
the fact that you got pulled out of your car the first time you got pulled over is crazy.
Well, here's my thing. Let me tell the story. So I was driving right. I was going 90, and it was in a 75.
Okay,
Well, I was really going fast than that, I'm pretty sure. But anyways,
damn.
the cop passed me going back like opposite ways, right?
Right.
On a highway.
Right.
So I'm just like, oh, this motherfucker, like, and we had just passed one of those places where they can like, turn around.
Yo.
So I was like, I looked at my rear view, didn't see him turn around, so like, I'll just keep going. Like this fucker didn't care, didn't catch me, whatever. I'm driving, I'm singing. My buddy's in the passenger seat asleep. I'm hungover as fuck, by the way, 19 years old. And then I look at my rear view, I'm like, oh fuck, cops behind me. But he's not. His lights aren't on, so he probably just wants to like he's probably got somewhere to be, right? So I turned my turn signal on, lit me up right then and there. Cause I was gonna get out of the way. I was gonna go to the right lane or whatever. Lit me up right then and there. I pull over, and I'm like sitting there, and this guy walked up to the window, and he's like, both like license and insurance or whatever. So I gave him my insurance, the only insurance I had on me. I wasn't in charge of my insurance at the time, right? I was on my aunt's insurance. I gave it to him, and he's like, "This shit's expired." And I'm like, "Oh," and at that point, I'm like freaking out because I'm like, I don't know what to, like, I don't know what to do now, So he handed it to me back. I'm like, let me see if I can find another one. So I pop open the center console, and I'm like shaking. I'm like, fuck, like my shit's expired. Like, I don't know what to do. Da, da, da. He's like, step out the vehicle. And I was like, fuck. And this is like right about the time whenever like all the cops were like shooting people. Which I mean, I wasn't actually scared for my life or anything, but I'm just like, fuck, like this motherfucker might shoot me, But not really, but like kind of. And so I get out the car, and I'm walking to him, and he pulls me behind. I think he only pulled me out though, cause I don't think he wanted to like interrogate me with the passenger right there. So he pulls me out, and I'm like, "What's up?" And he goes, "Why are you so fucking nervous?" I'm like, "This is my first time being pulled over." And he goes, "So if I go on your record and look, you won't have any stops or any tickets or nothing." And I'm like, "No, dude, absolutely not. Like, my first time." He goes, "All right, I'm gonna look up the vehicle. I'm gonna see if there's insurance on it. I'll be right back." I'm like, "Okay." So I'm standing fucking highway, cold as shit, right? Air moving. Like, only had a flannel on, so I was like shaking already just from that too. This fucker comes back out and he's like, "All right, I'm gonna give you a citation. Sign here, all the bullshit."
That's crazy.
And I was like, "You a dickhead, bro."
Really, dude.
And I was being, just like you, I was being nice, respectful.
Yeah.
He asked me, he's like, "Where are you coming from?" I was like, "Texas State." He's like, "Where you going?" I'm like, "I live down in Huntsville." And he was like, "What's with the speed?" And I was like, "Honestly, bro, I'm just really tired. I wasn't paying attention. I'm sorry. Like, no, I didn't try to make an excuse. I was just like,
just
being
straightforward.
honest. Yeah, exactly. Like how you should be with a cop.
That's the best way to be.
And fucker still gave me a ticket. Like, what's going on?
Yeah,
here?
that sucks, bro.
Why do always cops be like, "What's with the speed?"
Yeah, like
You know damn well what's with the speed.
I don't know, but why else?
Just straight up be like, "I don't know, I'm just driving fast."
Yeah, just
There was one time where I was working at a gas station for like 2 weeks. I was like helping someone out, filling in for them. And I every day I had to shit. It was like 10 p.m. when I got off, and I had to shit real bad. I was gonna shit. Fucking what's it called? And at the gas station, that's gross. So I would like speed home. Like I'm talking about like 50 and like a 30 type shit, And I'm just like, dude, if a cop stops me, I'm just gonna straight up tell him like, dude, I'm about to shit myself, and just hopefully like this fucker lets me go.
I wonder how often they hear that. Probably a lot.
Yeah. Like, dude, I'm about to fucking have an accident. Like my car seat's about to be covered in shit.
You gotta commit. Shit yourself.
No, valid. Wouldn't be too hard for me. Valid. It's like, do I just shit myself because your ass fucking stopped me?
Oh God, yeah.
What's going on? We had to give a pep talk to my coworker not too long ago. She came in and she was like, "Fuck, I got a ticket." We're like, "What you get a ticket for?" She's like, "I did a rolling stop." And we were like, "You got a ticket for doing a rolling stop? Like, all you gotta do is apologize, bro. Most of the time they'll let you go."
Yeah.
And she was like, well, here's what happened. We were like, okay, what happened? And she goes, well, he asked me where I was going. And I was like, what'd you say? She goes, I said, somewhere. I was like, oh, that's where you fucking get got.
Bruh, you asking for it.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah.
So all of us were like, you gotta be like, and then all the
Just
women,
be honest, bro.
Yeah, all the women in the group were like, no, you just gotta act stupid, because she was also a girl, obviously. So all the women in my like all my women coworkers were like, you just gotta be like, I'm sorry, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just a woman. Start crying, and then and they were like, we've never gotten tickets.
Yeah, I guess that can work.
I'm like, damn.
See, but I don't. If I didn't have to worry about paying for tickets, I'd be a dickhead.
Oh, valid, 1000%. Like, bro, I make what you make.
Like my brother.
Like if that money was no biggie.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
That's a biggie though.
Yeah, for me.
It's a biggie.
Yeah, that's the only.
Oh, that would have been a hefty ticket for me though.
Oh yeah.
4 things.
Four.
That's probably why I let you slide too.
Well, the tent and
Yeah,
the brown's
maybe.
the same thing, no?
It's two separate.
2
things.
separate
Oh,
things.
for real?
Yeah.
Damn. On your ass.
Yeah.
See, that's what I'm saying. Their brow is reaching though.
Yeah, I
Because
know.
the ticket I got
know.
was just for my windows when my brow was plain as day.
Yeah. I wonder why he only was gonna give me just for the tent though, and not the speed. When he told me whenever he like first walked up, he was like, "You were going blah blah in the 45," and I was like, "Yeah, man, I was just leaving work. I got a little carried away. I know. I'm sorry. I was just
you gotta
straight
be
up.
honest, yeah.
Maybe that's why. Who knows? I don't know.
It might have been also just because he like wanted to maybe like teach you a lesson, but
Yeah.
not like break the bank type. You know?
Right. Could be. Yeah, he was just helping a
Or it could
brother
have
out.
just been that you pulled over.
Yeah.
But nowadays you can't really outrun like when them big ass Tahoes that you driving, huh? You can't outrun them, can you?
They could.
My car. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I could. Take that bitch on the motherfucking woods.
Oh god. Off road.
You cooked, buddy.
I would never outrun a cop unless I'm on a bike.
You would risk your life doing that shit?
Yeah.
I knew. I
No.
already know. you would.
Okay. It depends. If
Nah.
I'm like, if
I-
I'm like, go ahead, Dev.
If I didn't have a job, that's it.
If you didn't have a job, you'd outrun them
Yeah.
every time, huh?
Oh, 100%.
What do you mean if I didn't have a job? Like,
But go. Keep going. Keep going. We'll go back to me.
Only reason why I would pull over or run is if I'm like doing stupid speed already,
yeah,
and they're trying to pull me over
that's
there,
valid.
and it's wide open road. I'm gone, dude.
Yeah, that's valid.
I'm gone.
See, it's kind of like a two-way thing though. Because if you're doing stupid speed, like if you're going like 180, and a cop tries to light you up, which most of the time they're not even gonna try,
Yeah, that's true.
because it's like a law in most places to not. But if they do, it's like part of. You never know. If you pull over, half the time the cops just like not even gonna do much
Yeah,
because you actually pulled over.
yeah,
And they're
And
gonna
you're
be
on.
mad at you. They're gonna be like a disappointed parent.
yeah.
They wouldn't even be that mad. They'd be happy because you pulled over.
Valid.
They know. I mean, they know these bikes are gonna go fast.
I'm so glad we don't have like exhaust laws or anything besides like cats and stuff. But I don't do that anyways.
Well, we have that here, really.
We don't.
That's like
Yeah.
cities.
You like have to have an exhaust though, right? Not like whenever hunter like straight pipe or whatever.
Yeah. So like, some car like a Mustang in California stock, it would be too loud.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
yeah.
like in California, like they go off decibels.
Yeah.
You can't be too loud.
Oh wow.
And they'll like measure it with like a microphone.
That's fucking ridiculous.
Yeah, bro.
And then
Crazy.
you can get a state ref,
Yeah.
which is
Yeah.
where they impound your car,
Yeah.
and
Just
you
for
can't
it being
and you
loud?
can't get
Yep.
it back till you fix it
Yep.
and pay the fines.
Wow.
Yep.
That is ridiculous. What the fuck? I'm
Yep.
so glad we're not in California. I don't think we'll ever be like that just because Texas, like, we don't care.
But yeah, I think here you could be straight piped, because it's. I mean, they don't do inspections anymore,
Yeah.
so they don't check that. And then
That's-
since they got rid of
that's
that, I
important.
think they said only like certain counties have to do emissions testing, which is checking your exhaust.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it's just like cities.
You right.
The rural places don't really.
Oh.
I don't care. That's why I used to have a coworker that lived in Houston. She was like, I would never go in Houston for that reason. The like exhaust or whatever.
Who?
That's the old coworker I had.
Oh.
She lives down there, but she would do her inspection down here.
Because her exhaust?
Mm-hmm.
What was wrong with it?
I think it was just like bad. Like it was just a bad exhaust.
Oh.
It was like an old ass car.
Oh.
Damn. I know for a fact there's places you can go in Houston.
Oh, 100%.
That car culture, boy.
She
goddamn.
came all the way down here?
Well, she works down here, so she's like, I was
That's
doing my lunch
that's the
break.
non-car people.
Yeah, probably.
They don't know where to go.
Yeah. Wait, she
Yeah.
drove from Houston here every day for work?
Yeah.
Damn.
Humble, actually.
Damn.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
Get a new job.
Yeah.
Oh God, dude. Like that.
That's like $1,000 a month in gas.
Yeah.
With that old car?
Nah. It was like her mom's car.
Mm.
She would just use like her in that area.
Oh.
She would
Oh.
bring it down for work.
Oh, okay.
Nah, she still had a shitty ass. She still had a car that burned gas though. I know.
Damn, dude.
Yeah.
Registration.
That's the biggest
That's the biggest scam.
scam. It just doesn't have. It shouldn't be that expensive, in my opinion.
No. No, it should not. What is it, like $85 or something?
That was like, still though, a lot.
Too damn
It's too
much.
Who did? Yeah.
I just really hate that they still charge you the $750.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
stupid.
they
if you ain't even
they
doing
just
the inspection,
have
why am I
it on.
paying $750?
Yeah, they still charge you for it. It's fucking dumb.
Well, I think it's just at that point, it's probably just a way for the government to make more money. Because now you're not paying the $750 at like a Jiffy Lube or a dealership.
Yeah. I guess.
It's like you're still gonna pay the same amount, but now
No,
you're paying all
if
the
you,
others.
when you pay it at Jiffy Lube, that still goes to the state.
Oh really?
Yeah, Jiffy Lube doesn't get that.
Oh, yes, because they
That's why
it had to be
that
$750.
$750 was taken off what you pay when you go pay your registration because you already
Oh.
paid it at the.
That's stupid then.
Or maybe they got like a cut of it. Maybe. No? It just all went to this.
Why would any?
That's
place
why
wanna do
like people
inspection?
hated doing it. That's why it's only like franchised places that really did inspections.
Or why you could go to the low key spots and they just be like, "Yep,
Like I remember the one inspection I got in my life. I went to a low key spot, dead ass. It was a drive-through inspection. Like I pulled around. You just pull around the back. He came up, talked to me, asked for me for my VIN and stuff, asked me for the miles. Did like a bullshit walk around the car, and that's when I had no cats. When we still had like have that shit, and he just walked around my car. Was just like, all right.
What did
damn."
where'd you go? So yeah, where'd you go?
What was that? By that golf cart place?
Mm.
One of those shops down there.
okay.
I don't remember which one. I think the red building.
Okay. That
Mm-hmm.
I don't think they do them
You're
anymore.
right. That makes sense because a lot of the places would do cash only for that, so they wouldn't report it. They'd probably just keep that.
Mm.
Like I heard that the Huntsville muffler shop here on 75, they closed down because apparently that's how they made most of their money was inspections,
Mm.
and they did cash only.
So they're doing it like illegally, I guess.
Probably,
Okay. In quotes, I said illegal.
yeah,
Allegedly.
allegedly.
Game.
Allegedly, yeah.
But
But yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna get another registration.
I'm gonna do it because those. I feel like the motorcycle cops are even harder now on them, and some cops too. Like
Well, yeah, that's
SUVs.
one thing because I know I've seen them just literally riding, looking at windows.
yes, that they do that all
I think
day,
I'm kind of
bro.
lucky because you know my lights I have right
Yeah,
here.
kind of block
If
it.
the angle you're looking at, you have to like be like on the hood to be looking at it. You can't see that shit.
Is your
From-
shirt? Does your shirt run out this year?
Yours is next year, huh? Since you got a new
26,
car.
Yeah. September 26.
I don't know. We'll see. I think it's kind of like though if you get a ticket for it before you go to court for it. If you just go get your inspection and register and then like pay that and go to court showing that you have it, they just
Drop it.
drop it.
Yeah.
See, I
Which
would
is
hate
stupid.
that though. I hate getting tickets. Like whenever I got my first ticket for on my 21st birthday, man, that's insane.
That's a hoe.
Yeah, you still on
Because he
that.
can see that it's your birthday.
Pissed me off. Didn't
And
even
gives you a
tell me
ticket.
happy birthday, dude.
Come
Any-
on now.
That's even
Anyways.
worse.
Yeah, at least celebrate it.
Oh,
At least
this-
make it like
I should've
light. You
spat
be
on
like,
him
look,
hard.
I have to give you this ticket. I'm sorry. Happy birthday. Maybe
Nah,
lighten it up a
It
little.
was the beginning of the month. He ain't need to get nothing. He
Oh
didn't need to get
God,
nothing.
he was good, dude. Fucking
Wait,
motorcycle cop.
It
bro.
was a motorcycle, right?
Yeah,
I
I
wanna
want
get a-
Dawson. I'll
I
call
wanna
him.
get
I
a
don't give
cop
fuck.
on.
Fuck Dawson, huh?
I want to get a cop on.
That would be badass.
Ooh, do we know any cops?
You know,
I could probably get one.
I know
Alright.
one on my Twitch.
you got one on your Twitch?
we can with this we can interview him on a
Get
computer.
him in here.
Really?
He was
Yeah.
watching me play Schedule 1.
Hey.
He was like, I got your ass for like 19 felonies right now.
That's good, bro.
"That's funny."
That is funny.
He watched me take out like a whole team of cops in it.
Yeah.
Cool guy. Cool guy.
Y'all think cops like those kind of games more?
Maybe because
He said he played it.
because they secretly want to do that IRL,
Yeah,
so they
yeah.
have to.
He was joking around. He was like, yeah, I do it to research my criminals, so I know how they think.
That's funny.
But
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
I don't, dude. Cops are so
I kind of feel bad.
like I'm not like an all cops are bad person. Anywhere near that. Like I'm glad we have cops.
Yeah, of course. I mean,
I respect what they do,
we just
but
don't
it's just
respect all of them.
it's so weird. It's so weird. Like I respect that they want to do that job,
Yeah,
but I also don't respect that they want to do that job.
yeah.
Because it's like when you think a cop, everyone always thinks, oh, the hero that's running in saving people's lives. But 90% of their job is fucking giving people tickets. Like,
Yeah.
I think that's just here though. You know,
What do you mean?
like that's just Huntsville because we're a small town.
No,
nah, that's everywhere.
that's everywhere.
You think
bro.
so?
Yeah.
No. I feel like first responders. No, I feel like it's also dealing with well, I know they deal with a lot of bullshit too, though.
Oh yeah, of course.
Like
100%.
not just like tickets though, or like pulling people over. Like they probably deal with like stupid like domestic abuse, like domestic violence stuff.
I mean, they do good things.
Yeah.
I mean, I can't ever see a situation where I would want 911, as in like a police officer.
Mm.
Like if my life is in danger, I'm not calling a cop. I'm calling somebody I know. I'm not gonna put my life in the hands of a stranger. I'd rather put them in the hands of somebody I actually know. That's just me.
I think it depends on the scenario.
Okay, bring up a scenario.
Cause like, I don't know. I just feel like there's got to be somewhere where you're like, I need a cop over like Nick or like your dad or something. You know,
I don't know. I mean,
like obviously like someone
like an accident,
like yeah.
and I have somebody that like won't give me their shit, like
Yeah.
it's their fault.
See, that's a lot of
And
bullshit.
that's not
too.
that's not because I want the cop. That's because I can't get what I need without breaking the law. So
right.
I need the law to come do it for me. But
Yeah, what do you? That's kind of like a scary situation.
what?
Like somebody hitting you and then not wanting to give you their information. That did I tell you my mom got? Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
I did.
on the pod actually.
Yeah, I did. But imagine like if that guy didn't want to give her his information, and it just fucking takes off.
That's when the cops get involved.
But like, imagine he just takes off.
Just make
I mean,
sure
all
you
you
gotta
can
be
do,
quick.
yeah, all you can
You
do
gotta
is
be
get their
quick.
license plate and tell the cops.
Did I ever
but-
tell y'all
You gotta be
whenever
quick. Huh.
whenever my aunt and I reported a hit and run?
I think so.
Yeah. Well, you said I think so, so now I don't want to tell. I'll tell it anyways.
Okay.
Yeah, I was like out of school because I had to go to the doctor or whatever, and I was driving and we were pulling out of Walgreens and this dude was like backing up and hit this car, and just drove off. And it was like a big old dent, and my aunt was like, "Man, fucking people, bro, fucking people." And we were behind the truck that hit the other car, so we were like behind it, and he was waiting to pull out into 11th Street. And my aunt's like, "Yo, fuck this shit." Grabs her phone, takes a picture of the license plate. And she's like, "Turn around. We're going back in that Walgreens. We're gonna find the people who are in this car." So when we go into Walgreens, we already see these people talking with the manager, and they also were reporting that they got hit, and that dude took off, but they didn't get the license plate. And my aunt was like, "Well, we have the license plate," and she was like, "Really?" So me, my aunt, and the manager just started like just chilled by that car until those people came out, and we were like, and the dude was like, "Man, what the fuck?" It was like this old ass couple, right? And the guy was like, "What the fuck, man? Like this is my truck." And he was like, and the funny part is, if this was just like a little bit, like it's like fender bender. Like if he would have just owned up to it, I would have been like, don't worry about it. Like it's an old truck. Who cares? But the fact that he like ran off pisses me off.
Yeah.
So we called the cops. It was fucking Dawson. He pulled up and he like started getting information. Even at that point, even there, he was being a dickhead. He was like,
To who?
not a dickhead, but he was just like, "I'm better than you," like, you know, the fucking vibe he always has. So I like, you know, he was like, "Oh, can I get the license plate number?" And then like my aunt gives it to him. He's like, "All right, y'all can leave now." We're like, "Damn, bro, like not even like a thank you or nothing." Obviously, like the people whose truck it was like very grateful. He was like, "All right, y'all can leave now," because like we shouldn't be there really like listening to it, but you not say it like that.
Yeah, he didn't even say thank you or anything.
No, he was like, "All right, y'all can leave now."
That's just.
I was like, "What the fuck, bro?"
That's like when me and Nick saw that
attitude.
accident. In the
Have we
parking
talked
lot.
about that on here? I think we have.
I think we've talked about it on the pod.
I don't think so. I think that was whenever it was just me and Dev.
Oh,
Maybe
Oh.
Dev talked about it.
Do we need to tell the story again?
Oh yeah, y'all can tell it because I barely
just
remember
briefly.
it.
Just briefly.
Okay, so Anyways, this is when Nick was new to a motorcycle. I had 2 motorcycles, so I would let him ride one. We'd go to this nearby parking lot and just kind of practice in the parking lot. But there was these 2 cars doing stupid shit on the road, and then one of them slammed into a pole. And we were like, "Oh shit!" We went over there to like check on them, and then everyone was good. So we just like stepped back, and then the cops were coming. And me and Nick just decided to wait around just in case like the cops wanted to ask us what happened or something like that.
I mean, we seen it happen.
Yeah,
So,
like we
you know.
saw the entire thing happen. Before it happened, going up to it happened. But so we were just sitting there waiting. The cops all showed up. They were talking to him. And then this one cop came up to us and just off the bat, just disrespect.
Yeah.
Straight up. What did he say first?
To you guys?
He was like,
Yeah.
he looked at your Harley and he was like,
he
you
looked
got a
at-
license plate on that thing or something?
Yeah, he walked up to my Harley and he was like, I bet you don't even have your license plate on this thing. Like off the bat, he was like, 'cause y'all always run from me on bikes like this. And I was just like, what the fuck? And I just took my hand out, pointed right at it. And he was like, oh. And he just like kept like kind of going into us.
Nah, fuck that shit, bro.
And then he looked over at the one that I was on and he was like,
The one Nick was on, that was also mine. He got into the whole license plate ordeal. He was like, oh, that license plate tucked too far up.
yeah.
It wasn't.
Nah, at that point, I'm taking my phone out, being one of those guys.
I think he had like cursed. He was like, you need to fix that shit or something like that.
Yeah, he said you need to fix that shit because I can't see that, and y'all always try to run from me and like, shit like that. And he was just escalating. So me and Nick were just being respectful. We weren't even saying anything.
It's crazy, bro.
We honestly really didn't say anything. We were speechless. We were like,
Yeah, like,
Just-
what the fuck you
like-
talking
like-
he
about
just
that?
kept going with
Yeah.
shit. And then we,
Nah, fuck that shit.
thankfully, another cop showed up, swole as fuck, cool cop ever.
Yeah.
He walked up to us and he was like, I don't know what he said exactly, but he was basically like, yo, these sheets are clean.
yeah.
And then he started looking at one. He was looked at this one. He was like, what year is it? Asking us about his bike. And he was like, man, those mirrors, I know I'm a cop. They'd have been gone. And then the other shop shut the fuck up real quick.
Yeah.
He didn't say anything
He was
else.
like over there, like just like,
And then he just like kind of slowly started walking away.
yeah.
And then we were just talking to the other
But
cop.
dude, like we were there to help them.
For sure.
That's
for
why
sure.
we stayed there. We were just practicing in a parking lot, bro.
I think that one cop even said like he would look something up on our bikes or something like that.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my god, dude.
like, I
we
bet
didn't
if I
even
looked-
fucking do anything.
He's like, I bet if I look you up or something, you ran from us before or some shit like that. And
See,
I mean, that bike will barely go 100, bro. Like
that was old Harley,
it was
bro.
it was all hard. Now the one Nick was on, you could have fucking
And that
been
little supermoto boy.
gone on that bitch. But
Uh,
Nah, I don't know, dude. It's just like, I've always been a big believer of like, you gotta give respect to earn it. If I haven't done nothing to you to where, you lose respect for me, then we should be on equal playing field.
yeah.
Age, like career, like none of that matters. Like At
Absolutely.
the beginning, we're on the same playing field.
Absolutely.
I mean, when me and Hunter got fucking interrogated by cops when we were minors.
I remember that because y'all were dancing on the road.
Yeah, we
right?
were dancing on the sidewalk as kids. We were what, 15 maybe? Because I don't even think we had permits yet or licenses.
Yeah, because y'all were just riding y'all's bikes, right?
Yeah, we were just riding our bikes. We were fucking dancing on the sidewalk, and then these Sam cops pulled on 3 cars deep,
That's wild.
started interrogating our ass. He yelled at me because my hands were in my pocket, which I can understand from a cop, but like I'm a fucking kid, bruh.
Yeah,
That was crazy.
that's wild, bro. I don't think I've ever had a bad experience with a cop. Like that on that level,
Yeah.
They just sense you don't like cops, bro. They just know it.
Almost
Yes.
every fucking interaction I've had with cops has been not pleasant.
So it's understandable why you don't like them.
I've had one where I got a warning. I was in high school. And I know the only reason I got a warning is because he recognized my name. So,
I was with you with that.
yeah.
In the school zone, huh?
Which I was going 30 in the 20 because it was fucking like 2 o'clock and school was not out yet. And like,
guys,
I wasn't even thinking about it because I went to this fucking school. I know they get out at like 3:30.
Yeah.
It's 2 o'clock.
Yeah.
So,
Why do the schools on start so?
Oh,
damn
speaking
early?
of that, now I know that they're like, I guess, cracking down on it even more over there because my dad, he picks up my sisters from that school, and he's seen that one of the motorcycle cops is just like standing in like a corner and just has his radar gun just waiting. Which, I mean,
I mean, it's valid. Like it's
In a school zone,
A
yeah.
school zone is understandable.
I get it, but it's like damn, bro, they don't play around. The motorcycle cops don't play around.
That's all they can
dude.
do. So of course that's all. Like,
No, I hate the fact that we have motorcycle cops because their
we
only
don't
job
need
is
them,
to
bro.
give tickets.
And I bet 95% of the time they give a ticket, if not 100.
And it's funny because I know they gotta have one of the worst reputations for motorcycle cops in this country, bro.
Got to. Bro.
Anybody you talk to in this town will shit on those motorcycle cops.
Literally
Like
anybody.
bad. Like
Yeah.
we making light of it. They fucking
legit.
probably damn near death threaten them cops. So.
Didn't Javi get a ticket for going like 5 over?
Nah. What happened was, on Avenue M, where it goes from 30 to 40,
Okay.
he was speeding up to hit 40.
All right.
Hit 40, like right before the sign, and they pulled his ass over.
Dawson.
Yeah.
Did they give him a ticket?
Yes.
No way, bro. Like that's
according,
crazy.
according to my brother, he was probably like not even 10 foot away from the speed limit sign, and I could be wrong, but I think whenever he like got pulled over, he was in the 40. But by the time he actually like pulled over,
Yeah.
he was like in the 40, and got pulled over for going 40.
It's
It's
so
stupid.
so dumb,
It's so
bro.
dumb.
It's
And he was like, I
crazy.
probably could have argued it, but I had no proof, so that's why I want to get a dash cam for shit like that. 'Cause,
Yeah,
like,
there's a lot of shit you can get rid of real quick. I know my brother told me a story because he has dash cams, and he had this cop riding his ass, like riding his ass, and he brake checked him, but like in a way that where it wasn't brake checking him. He like turned his blinker on last second and had to turn it in this spot right here, which is, I mean, the shit happens. Like
Yeah, it
it's not
happens.
legal. And then the cop pulled him over and was talking to him. Was like, what? Why did you brake check me? And my brother's like, I didn't brake check you. I forgot that I needed to turn into here last second. And he was like, you were following me so close. You shouldn't. And he had both the dash cams right here. They weren't even on, he told me. But he turned the one at him. He was like, I mean, you can check the footage if you want. And then the cop was like, just don't do that next time. I just walked away.
And the MV,
No, I was in Seastead, I think.
Damn, dude. Yeah, it pays to have dash cams.
yeah,
bro.
for sure.
I need to put my back one on, man.
I think
Yeah,
I'm gonna invest in some. How much are they nowadays?
Oh, they're not
100, 200 bucks. Depends
Yeah.
on how.
That's a
Depends
good
on what you
investment,
want.
though.
Yeah, 100%.
I want a different one.
Yeah, I want one that has
I
my
want-
speed.
Yeah, you if you get one, get one that shows your speed.
And also, like, that I know y'all seen the video of, like, that car, like, pulled out in front of this person, brake checked them. They didn't get hit. Threw it in reverse, backed it
Yeah,
up.
yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
bro. That shit scares the fuck out of me.
Yeah. Insurance fraud shit.
Yeah. Or like, what really scares the fuck out of me, which it shouldn't. What really scares the fuck out of me is when I'm driving and, like, there's people, like, on the road. I don't know why, but I always get the fear that they're gonna, like, jump in front of my car. I don't know why. Well, there's the Huntsville crackhead. I hear that, like, he, like, jumps in front of
Oh,
cars.
he plays with people.
Yeah.
Yeah, he messes with them.
Yeah, so.
He gonna get one old white man one day that just ain't having it. He gonna fucking.
What a motherfucking cowgirl on that
Dude,
motherfucker too.
I want another 9. To
Another
have in my
9
car.
to keep in your car.
Like one to have inside and one to have in my car.
Hey, bro, just like me, bro.
You have
You know-
you get one
No,
of
but
them?
I want one.
Yeah.
You know what I forget about happened in the MV? I got rear-ended.
When did that
I
happen?
don't know if
Huh?
I ever fucking told y'all. I think
In
I
your- in
did.
your green
but-
truck?
No, in my last one.
I don't remember that at all.
My last one. I went to go get some Taco Bell, bruh. I was so excited. It was like 11 o'clock at night, bro. Ooh, I was ready to go home and fuck that Taco Bell up, bruh.
Uh-huh.
And I was on the way back. And I was at a red light. I was just sitting there waiting for the light to change. And then I just fucking like got smacked in the ass, bruh. My fucking Taco Bell went all up in the floor.
Damn.
First thing I looked at was my Taco
yeah,
Bell.
that
I
would have
said,
pissed me
damn.
off already.
And so I was like, I didn't even like think about my truck. Honestly, I thought about that food
I
off
would've
the
been-
bat.
yeah.
That's big back.
Valid.
But so I was like, what am I supposed to do right now? Like I've never like been hit or been in an accident on the road. So I was like, I just turned my blinker on and turned over and was just hoping this dude was gonna turn behind me, and he did. And we pulled out. I got out. 4 Mexicans, nothing but Spanish.
Damn.
I was like, fuck. I heard them talking. They were like, I could tell they were illegal,
For sure.
like quick. So I was like, damn.
My people for sure.
They were talking to me. I couldn't fucking understand them. I was just telling them in English. I looked at my truck. That's when I had my big ass hitch back
Oh,
there.
he was good.
Oh yeah.
The hitch got bent in slightly, and then there was like a tiny scratch on my tailgate that I didn't even see that night. I looked at the front of their truck, fucking
Fuck
V.
that. Yeah.
Yeah.
That
Fuck
bitch was fucked. And it's like I couldn't tell what they were saying. I just like pointed at my truck. I said, "You?" I said, I didn't even point at their truck. I was like, my truck's good. They looked at me. They were like, I mean, it good. So I just got back in my truck and left.
And what, like, if your car got messed up, what would even happen there? Like,
What do you mean?
if they're illegal, like,
That's on your insurance. Because then I know they didn't have insurance.
yeah, that's what I'm
Because
saying.
they were like nervous. I was pissed because I should have called my dad and get like $500 out of him. But
yeah, oh, that's true.
because they'd have done that real quick. I mean,
Probably,
because
yeah.
they don't want the cops to be called.
Yeah,
So.
it's true.
But I know they were
I would
happy.
just ask for 20. Just be like, hey, bro, just pay for my.
Yeah,
like,
just let me, like-
just let me go get Taco Bell again.
What?
Like,
$500, bitch.
nah, I wouldn't fuck over an illegal family like that.
I would.
But yeah, I know you just said it.
It wasn't a family. It was for like young ones.
Oh, but yeah, I still wouldn't do it though. I'd be
In a
like,
in a
I'd be
in
like,
a troqueando.
I was like, just.
Oh, it was nice.
Give me 500.
Was it nice?
I could tell they did construction.
Oh yeah,
Give me
they
500.
They got the bread for
Yeah,
sure.
man,
They got the
alright,
bread.
alright.
But nah, I was just like, my truck was fine. I didn't care. And then I saw it the next morning. There was like a fucking scratch on my tailgate.
Which
But-
probably would have been $500 to fix.
Nah, I kind of wiped off, and then I
Oh.
traded it in. I was nervous because I didn't tell them that it got rear-ended, and they never even noticed it.
Noticed.
So I was like, slick.
Did we ever tell you that we got rear-ended in Austin last time we were up there?
For real?
Yeah, and it was so funny, bro.
I think so.
We were.
I think we did.
Oh, we did.
I think,
I
but
don't remember.
He doesn't
anything about it.
remember, so.
Okay, well, anyways, real fast then. Shelby decided to drink at the dinner we went to. So she was like, hey, Ma, you want to drive my car back? And I was like, yeah, sure. Brand new car. Like, she just got it. Her first ever brand new car, you know, like 0 mileage car. And I was getting ready to pull onto the feeder. And I'm like, I'm sitting there waiting. And then, boom, we get hit. And it felt hard as fuck, bro.
It did.
I was like, fuck. My first wreck ain't even my car. Fuck. So I'm fucking pissed at this point. My first wreck with a car. Rock.
Big bitch.
Anyways, so I get out, you know, Nick. I'm like, thank God Nick's here because I wouldn't have known what to do without him. You know, the lady backs
I
up.
didn't do shit.
You didn't? Well, you did you wiped it. Yeah. So anyways, so the lady backs up and she's like, I'm so sorry. And I was like, nah, whatever, you know. And then I'm looking at it and I'm like, Nick, and he like just like wipes it up and he's like, nothing there. And I was like, we good. And she goes, I'm so sorry. I was like, nothing happened. Like, no damage done. We're good.
Yeah.
Walk back in the car, fucking drive back. I call Javi immediately and I'm like, hey, bro, just so you know, we got rear-ended. And Shelby's like, I'm gonna kill that bitch, like, immediately. Because, again, it was her, like, first brand new car. And I was like, no, Nick and I both looked. Like, there's no damage whatsoever. She doesn't listen to this podcast. But we got back. And I'm not gonna lie, the whole drive, I was like, fuck, what if we missed it? Like, what if we missed something?
Yeah, I mean, the way we looked, like, it really didn't.
Yeah,
it didn't
so
say
yeah,
anything.
it really doesn't. But like now, I looked. Javi was like, "Yeah, you get like the bumper cracked like that much, you know, but it's still cracked." And he like kind of gave me some attitude. He was like, "That's why you get the information anyways, like just in case." And I was like, "Dude, if you want to, like, I'll pay for it, like, or you can put it on my insurance. Like, I really don't care, bro. Like, stop fucking yelling at me, you know."
Yeah.
And
It's funny he would have done the same thing.
no, 1,000%. It's just, you know, it's one of those things where like it's
I mean,
easy.
it's a hassle for both of y'all.
Yeah.
So like,
And but yeah, so I was just like, whatever, bro.
Even
he never
if
told her, I don't think. Oh, go ahead.
if he did tell her and she like did see it, do you think, and like we had her information, do you think she would have like
Oh yeah, she would have.
really?
Yeah, just because I could like just from what Javi told me, she was like really, really like not upset, not like sad upset, but like disappointed upset because it is her first ever.
Oh,
like,
I mean,
brand
that's
new
understandable.
car.
I completely
I
understand.
think in the moment she would have been like, man, fuck that bitch, you know, and like called her and been like, you fucking, you know. But I think, but maybe over time she would have been like, ah, it is what it is, you know, because she is more like chill like that. But
Yeah.
are y'all ever like, how do I word this? If you get in an accident and you're completely fine, but your car's like fucked, do y'all care? I feel like Nick will probably be on the highest.
I would be what?
Like, would y'all care?
you said Nick would probably be on the highest.
Yeah, like he would care the most probably.
I would be like, honestly, it'd probably be one of those things where I'm just like, fucking hassle for the insurance. Like, you know, like now I have to wait for the insurance to fucking, like, I'd be more upset like that way. But I really wouldn't. I was like, as long as I'm cool, I'm cool. Similar to like when you lose your wallet, you know, your first, like, at least my first reaction isn't like, gotta get some of my credit cards. Hopefully nobody spent money. My first reaction is like, oh, I gotta go to the DMV,
Yeah.
get my license. Like, That's how I am. So I'll probably have a similar reaction.
I'd
Well,
be.
I'm freaking out if I lose my wallet, but goddamn.
I done that. I think I've done that twice.
Lose your wallet?
Mm-hmm.
With you lost it?
Mm-hmm. Well, I know what happened. I know what happened. I just threw it in a dumpster. So that bitch is in the trash somewhere.
Well, at least it ain't someone's hand.
Gone. Yeah, no, I was like, because I realized I had it when I got out of the car. I was walking back to my apartment, and then I got to the door, and I just didn't have it anymore. I was like, the fuck? And I was like, I did throw something away, so maybe I just tossed it in there. And I 100% did. I know
You didn't go looking for it?
it. Nah, because I think I had realized like a couple days after, so that it was already emptied. Yeah. Dev probably picked it up. Or my aunt.
You know what's funny? Every time I throw trash away, I look at my trash. And if I have a box, I'm like,
Yeah.
because I just feel like I might have put something there I'm not supposed to throw away.
Yeah.
And it's like, every time I throw something away, I'm checking.
And see, I had my hands full too. So, and I like walked up to the dumpster and like dumped it. So I probably just dropped it in there.
sure.
I'm cooked if I lose my wallet because I don't even know all the cards I have in there.
Yeah.
Back to the car though, real fast before we move too far away from it.
Oh, what?
Would you really care about the car?
Oh, I mean, yeah, of course.
But
I would. I would be upset about is just like the fact that I have to wait so long for my car to get fixed. And I'm very weird when it comes to like stuff being messed up. Like like if I had the red car and when my mom got hit and got that dent, I would have to get it fixed ASAP.
I see that every time I go by.
Yeah.
Locked on in that spot.
I'm not driving a car like that, bro.
is it like bad or is it just bad?
No, it's not bad. It's pretty. I mean, it's a decent sized dent.
Bro, let me tell y'all.
But it's not like the bumpers are hanging down. Or
No,
something like that.
no.
Bro, let me tell y'all. The retard at work.
Yeah.
That's how we're going to preface this story. That's the subject.
Okay.
So I was parked. So it was my boy parked here, I park here, and then retard. Don't know who told him he could park there. Because this is like VIP parking right here. And he just started parking there. He also just can't drive worth a damn. So like I give my boy enough room over here. We can both open our doors almost all the way.
Right.
He's on my dick.
Damn.
But yeah, I was sitting on my truck. I got there at work in the morning. I was on my phone, half asleep. I just feel my truck fucking rock. I look over. His door's flung all the way open. I hear he's like weird and quiet. And I just hear him say, shit. And I was like, this motherfucker hit my door. But like, I didn't care in the moment because I was tired. But I went back and looked at it later. It was just like a little paint scratched off his truck on the line. I just like,
Oh, it came off.
like it pretty much came off. But he didn't say shit to me.
Really?
I watched him the
that's
whole
not
day.
cool.
And I was like, that's crazy.
Like he should have spoke up and said something.
That's
bro.
yeah.
Like, hey, Dev, I'm completely sorry, bro. I might have tapped
He didn't
you,
know I was
bro.
in the truck. He doesn't know I know he did it.
Oh, see, that's
I'm
even
just gonna
fucked.
keep that.
Funnier,
I'm just gonna keep it on there. And what's funny is when we got back, I was already sitting in my truck again when he came back to his truck, and my truck's dirty, and there's just a spot where I wiped off where he hit it, and he knows where he hit it. And I saw him stand there next to his door, just looked at for a second, and you could tell like he was just thinking so many things.
Yeah, he was
He's
like, fuck.
he saw it. I just sat there and watched him. I was like, you gonna say something?
That's funny.
Damn.
Yeah, I can't stand that guy. I thought he was gonna kill himself the other day, bro.
What the fuck?
Yeah, I got some videos I gotta show y'all of him.
Damn, you took videos of this?
Yeah,
Yeah, that's funny, bro.
Yeah, dude, it was bad, bro. Hopefully he never watches this podcast. But so we were doing our yard waste shit. I can watch him in our camera, what he's doing in the back of my truck all the time, and he was struggling on this one. I went back there. I started helping him. And by helping him, I mean I did 90% of it.
Bro.
And then he just like got on his knee and just like looked off into the distance. So I was like worried that he's like tired and like needs to like stop or something. So I was like, "Are you tired?" I was like, "You can go sit down in the truck. I'll handle it from here. I mean, I don't care." He just like didn't even look at me. Just looked at the ground. He was like, "No, I'm just a fat lazy bum." And I was like,
What?
I didn't say anything. I just threw this shit. I operated my truck, got back in, didn't say anything. The next time I came out, I was like, "Look, if you want to go sit down," he was like, "Nah, I'll stay out here till we're done." And I was like,
Wait, hold on. So he says, I'm a lazy fat bum, and then continues to not do any work.
Yeah.
What the fuck, bro? Now you gotta go into pep talk mode right there. We're gonna be like, well, get off your lazy ass bum and get up and fucking come work. Like, what the fuck? That's crazy.
And then I caught him like a couple streets away, like maybe 30 minutes from there, and then I started getting out a lot more to help him because he was taking too goddamn long.
Right.
So I was doing 90% of the work, and there was some stuff here, and then like one house over, and sometimes like they'll just walk while I drive the truck up. So he was just walking. I was walking back up to the truck, and then he was just like was pissed, and he was like, "I came to this job to stop doing this fucking thing." And I was like, "We do this twice a month, bro. It's not that bad. You're 33, dude. It's not that like."
It's not that deep.
God damn, you got to. My favorite dude that I have with me is 65, and he's 10 times better than him.
See, at that point, bro, you just gotta make fun of him. You gotta be like, yeah, my buddy's a director, is 34 years old, like, has her doctorate degree.
Dude.
Like,
That man is so. I feel bad for him, genuinely.
yeah, I feel you.
'Cause-
Yeah.
I think bro's going through it.
Yeah, probably.
He got kids. Wife doesn't work. She homeschools the kids.
Oh,
So he's raising this family on what I make.
oh.
Yeah,
And he tells me all the time that like, dude, I'm barely making it.
Is this what I think it is?
The retard?
Yeah.
The retard.
I don't.
There's only one retard.
Sideburns.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Ooh, have you seen him recently, boy? That hair. Yeah.
like that.
Yeah. But
Yeah, so he is weird, huh?
I feel everyone's scared he's gonna shoot up the place. Like genuinely, like no one's mean to him because they want to stay on his
Yeah.
good side. Cause I'll catch him. What scares me the most is because we were riding the truck sometimes, and like no phone, no nothing, and he just sits there in the passenger seat. He just sits there like this
The whole time.
the whole time. Like his
Dude.
eyes aren't even moving. Cause like I have my glasses on, and when he doesn't have his on, I like peek over, and his eyes are just.
Yeah, he might. He's definitely
Dude,
going.
we gotta take him out for some drinks or something.
He might
then-
be going through it for
Yeah.
sure.
And then he doesn't drink. He used to be an alcoholic.
Okay, let's not take him out for some drinks. Let's just take him to the Golden
I
Arches.
know we
bro.
don't want to take him anywhere.
Okay, we don't. Are you sure, bro?
Yeah, I don't wanna fuck with- no.
You don't want to be in his real good side, just in case.
Just in
I'm on his
case.
good side. He hit the fuck out of my truck, and he didn't tell me, so he can't do nothing to me.
Okay, fair enough.
That's
But yeah, dude,
hilarious.
I'd be like genuinely worried about him, bro.
Yeah, he's probably
Just in like a human way. I mean, he sucks at his job, and he's been fired from a lot of places, and now I can see why. But
Yeah.
I mean, like I don't know.
poor
It's just-
guy.
Bro's going through it, and
Do y'all feel bad for people who are just not good workers?
Um,
Like obviously, besides like going through it like in that kind of way, but like I feel like it's not hard to be a good employee, right?
I don't feel bad for him.
just no. I guess it just
I don't
depends
feel
on
bad for him.
like
Nobody's
there's some
bad
business-
at their job.
Yeah.
Like, if someone's bad at their job, it's almost intentional, unless they're going through some shit or
It's
something.
really hard to be bad at a job
yeah.
unless you're doing something that's like a big career. You know what I'm saying? Like for example, like what you do or something.
But like the retard at work, it's like I feel bad for him, but I don't.
Right.
It's like a two.
Yeah, because like you.
It's like when he told me when he hit the like whole fat lazy bum thing, I was like, okay, do something about it. Like, I
Right.
mean, this shit is not that hard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm like, what's the problem? But
That shit
I
is
also
weird.
understand that like when you're going through shit, it's hard to just do something.
Especially if you don't
Yeah.
have that support.
Because
system,
people are
bro.
always like, fucking, just do shit. Like,
Yeah.
what's the problem? But they don't think about like how hard it actually is to start doing something when you're
Yeah.
doing shit. So
For me, it's also like I feel like for us, for example, it's really really easy to say that, but we all have really good support systems. Like for example, we have each other for one. You know, like if I have a problem, I know I can go to you guys. Y'all can come to me. You know, type shit. Or like, you know, like we all have pretty good relationships with our family. So I feel like that's something that like we take for granted almost.
Because a lot of people don't have
Yeah.
that
Yeah. I feel like that's the big difference in like successful people and not successful people.
support system.
Yeah, dude, most definitely.
Yeah, it'll
it's hard
get
to
you
put
through.
yourself in other people's shoes.
For sure.
Yeah.
For sure. I used to be like really judgmental when it comes to that kind of shit. Like just like you said, you know, like it's super easy for you to be like, but just do better, you know, like. But yeah, like it's like that, like that motherfucker, you know, he's supporting his family on your salary, which
Yeah.
and then even me, like I have like coworkers who I'm like, damn, y'all have kids and shit. You're only making like as much as I do. Like, what's going on, bro?
See, but that's also what blows my mind about him is because he's supporting his family off what we make, and like if that's what you can get, that's cool. But when he's at work like you're supporting your family off your job. He's not.
Right.
And I'm like, if I had a family and I'm the only one making money, I'm busting my ass. If I'm at McDonald's, like I don't care.
For sure.
And he like that overtime shit we had. He didn't sign up for that.
When he definitely needs it.
Yeah, when like
Right.
it's free money.
Yeah.
And I think that he signed up for the other one, or somebody signed him up for him. But
Yeah, that's interesting.
it blows my mind. It's a weird man.
Yeah.
It's a weird man.
Hmm.
See, and also like when I was at Pepsi, I was going through it,
Yeah.
but I still went to work
Did your shit.
90% of the time.
Yeah.
But if I was at work, I was working.
For
I
sure.
was busting my ass
Right.
till I got home, and then that. But like, bruh,
Yeah. I mean, it's like I told y'all, like it's really like you should be able to be a good employee. But also, like, I think that comes down to also like being able to separate like personal and work,
yeah,
which is why I literally told my coworker this the other day. I'm like, I love it because we all have such a good relationship, but we all know there's a line there, you know? Like we're work friends, you know? Like after that, like don't talk to me. Like you see me in public, don't fucking talk to me. Like you know, like, and I feel like if you can't separate those two things, like him, he's like, I'm a fat lazy bum. Like to do that at work is kind of pitiful in my opinion, you know?
that's the first thing I thought of.
What was like,
I was
to
like,
do that
that's
at work?
you're a bitch.
Yeah, right. You know, it's like the people who cry at work. Like, what the fuck are you crying, bro? Like, get over yourself.
Unless
It's
you're a
fucking-
woman.
No, not even. You know, my director's a woman, right? And she fucking she tells it all the time. She's like, I don't get why people cry at work. Like,
Nah, if you're a woman of power, it's different
okay, that's valid. That's valid.
because you're supposed to be a woman of power.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. But no, like I don't get it, bro. Like the other day I was at work, right, and I just let out a big sigh, and one of my bosses was like, "You good?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I'm chilling," you know. And then I was and I got my equipment, got in the car, started driving to where I needed to go, and I was like, "Fuck!" I like you know when you like you're not feeling it one day, but you go into work, you know you're faking it, you put on a smile, you know, but you're not feeling well or you're feeling kind of down or whatever. And I was you know I was like not around anybody. I was at work, but I was not around anybody, and I was like, I'm tired of fucking faking it sometimes, bro. Like, oh, my social battery's at a fucking all-time low. I was driving fucking frowning. Like, how do you fucking drive frowning? I was like, man, my social battery is through the roof, dude. I was just tired of being around people.
You were driving proud.
Dude, I was literally driving like pouting. I was like, what the fuck? And then like 5 minutes after that, I'm like, what the fuck am I doing? Like, I'm a little bitch, bro. Like,
Yeah.
this is my third day in a row going on a shoot with people I didn't fucking know, and I'm just like, oh.
I feel like that sucks in your position.
Oh, dude, like I love going on shoots, but when it's 3 days in a row where you have to be like socially nice to people, because like, especially in my workplace, you know, there's some people I really don't want to be nice to, but it's my job to be nice to them. Most of my job is building the relationship with these people, you know.
And you like have to talk to people. Like,
Oh yeah,
you just don't have a choice.
yeah. Because like now, like I've been where I'm at for like 8 months now, some shit like that, and now like they know me. Like I can be myself, or I can be more of myself. You know, they be asking me questions. I'm like, I don't care. Like I had my quarterly meeting the other day, you know, and they were like, oh, like, are there any problems like that you have? And I'm like, nope. And they're like, anything we can do to make your job easier? Not really. I was like, I don't even need to like fake it around you guys anymore. Like, you guys know I don't care about anything. And they go, about work or in general? I was like, life, bro. Like, what are you talking about? Like, I should have thought, I was like, I don't care, bro. Cause you know, a lot of my coworkers are like, oh, well, I have this problem, that problem, that problem. And they go, hey, your shit's easy, bro. I'm like, yeah, dude. Like, I don't give a fuck. Like, my shit lasted 5 minutes. I said, I didn't even write anything down. And
That's
she goes,
hilarious.
and then my director goes, well, this isn't like a writing down meeting. This is like a feelings meeting. Like we're trying to just feel it out, how you're going, how you're doing, how it's going. And I go, what are feelings? And she goes, I don't know. Like, I don't know. Like, why are we faking this shit? I'm like, I don't know. Like, fuck.
That's funny.
So they like when they have meetings with me. I'm straight to the point, don't care.
Yeah, bro. When I'm at work, I'm completely blocked off from like.
I'm a whole different person at work.
Yeah,
Really, bro.
like no one at work knows what the fuck I do outside. Well, they know I have a podcast, but that's about it.
Oh, really? You told them?
Yeah, no, I didn't tell them.
How did they know?
I don't tell anybody anything about my personal
They
life.
found it?
Uh-huh.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
They follow?
I don't know.
Fuck losers if they don't.
Yeah, fuck you guys, man.
No, it's weird. I honestly, I don't know if I'm a completely different person at work. Like with Wesmo, I'm smacking titties, grabbing dick. I mean,
he was here. Yeah.
yeah, like it's weird. But that was a crazy sentence I just said. Just smacking titties, grabbing dick.
Yep.
You said it.
We'll
Where's mom?
fly by it.
You said
Just
it.
nothing.
Just keep going.
But it's
Cruise past.
driving frowning. But like, I mean, I tell my coworkers anything. Like, I don't even consider them coworkers. They're just the people I see every day in my life.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, if I see them in public, I mean, I'll talk to them. I think that's just different for us.
I ain't talking to nobody at work.
If I see him, like we make eye contact, I'll be like, "What's up?" You know.
Oh my god,
That's about it.
Okay, continue, and I'll tell my story in a second.
What was that?
I forgot what we were talking about.
Yeah, me too. Actually, what the fuck? What's wrong with us?
Oh, I mean, I'll tell them stuff. I mean, they all
yeah.
mostly know about my podcast. Some of them found my TikTok, and it's like, I feel like that's weird, but I mean, they don't even really care. They just be like, "Yo, Dad, what you doing, man?"
Yeah,
I'm like, I don't know. And they just be asking questions like. When they found one of them found my TikTok, I was like, "What you got like a whole like thing in your room or something?" I was like, "Yeah, I got a little something going on."
But they older too, right?
Yeah, they're older.
Yeah, they don't get it.
Yeah.
Like computer, what? Like, video games? Like, hey, tell me about the Spider-Man. Like,
Well, it was funny because he asked me what game I was playing, and that was one of like my last 8 TikToks for Schedule 1.
yeah.
So I wasn't gonna be like, "Oh yeah, I deal drugs on the game,"
You should have. That'd been funny.
as fuck.
but I also just didn't know which one they saw. So I was just like,
God,
I play a lot of stuff on there. I'm all over the place. Like, oh, that's cool, man. That's cool. But
Go ahead, tell your story.
So speaking of seeing your coworkers in public, I was at HB, right? It was after we played soccer, so I was stinky, you know, like in workout clothes. We just went to the gym too. I was, pushing my cart. And I turn where the tortillas are at, grab the tortillas. I'm like, yeah. Look straight ahead. One of my old coworkers, like, she just left where I'm at right now, right? I was like, fuck. So and then I grab the meat, keep walking, peek to the left, not there anymore. Great. Walk in, take a left. Damn, she's right there. Fuck. I'm like avoiding her, like the whole time. I'm like trying to avoid this.
Be
girl,
like
right?
that, bro.
Because I really like talking to her, but I just again social battery at the bottom, right?
Yeah, like
Didn't feel like fucking put it on her face.
yeah.
I was pushing my cart, and I was like, let me grab some eggs, and she's like, right there, and then I'm like, I want some ice cream. But I'm pushing my cart, turn to the right. She's fucking there in the ice cream. I'm like, not getting ice cream today. Just fucking keep walking or whatever.
bruh,
And then y'all pay, leave. Monday comes. She walks in because she's like bringing us something from her office. She goes, saw you at HEB. I was like, I saw you at HEB. And she goes, yeah, I remember you've told me before that if you ever see us in public, you're gonna avoid us. So I didn't even bother. And I was like,
You should have said thank you.
I did. I was like, I appreciate it. Because I'm not going to lie. When I told them that, I was like, if I ever see you in public, I'm fucking avoiding you guys. Like, not even, like, if we make eye contact, not even going to acknowledge you guys. Like, I'm not playing that. And she goes, I'm going to make sure we have a conversation. So the whole time I was in HEB, I was like, please don't come up to me. Please don't come up to me. Like, please don't come up to me. Especially because I was stinky, just played soccer, went to the gym.
So you got to work. What'd she say? What'd she tell you?
She said, I saw you at HEB. And I was like, I saw you at HEB.
So you at HB.
Yeah. It was funny.
That's funny, dude.
I see one of my coworkers at HEB all the time.
Really?
Yeah,
Did you say hi to him?
we do a little. I mean, like we don't be avoiding each other. We just go about our way. When if we walk past each other, be like, "Hey, you hungry, huh?" And they just be like, "I need a little something," and just keep going.
That's funny.
Yeah.
What else? Like our coworkers are just different because they're all like working old guys that have known each other forever, and like I'm just kind of there and like just like
No, that's valid.
fit in, but like didn't.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It was fun, like, cause one of them he doesn't even work there anymore. But like we all know what his truck looks like when he's driving around. We see him all the time. He sees a garbage truck. You just see him hanging out the window. Doesn't even work
But
there.
old David.
Yeah. You even know what his truck
I
look like
even know what
now.
it look
You ain't
like.
never even met the dude. Goddamn, Joe. I think that's just a city thing.
Oh man.
When you work for local governments, you just
It's just like
can't get away from it.
Yeah. Yeah.
But it's funny.
Yeah.
It ain't on the state level. I'll tell you that much. I'll be, oh fuck.
That's tragic. Now,
Oh,
if I see
fuck.
my bosses in public,
Like,
I remember I saw one in Target one day. I said nope, left.
You ain't even get
I
what
didn't
you
even get what I need. I just gone.
hey, bro, be like that. Be like that.
Man. Speaking of Target, dude, they're doing like a whole remodel right now.
Seen
I've
that
seen
shit,
that.
bro. You walking it yet?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, bro.
I tried to go get some damn body soap. Went to where the body soap is.
Not even there.
Not even there, but like the shampoo and shit is. So I'm like,
Yeah, they should have kept it closed a little longer. I didn't even. It closed for a little while.
Target?
Yeah.
Really?
Uh-huh.
I didn't know that.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, they got like the body wash in the middle of the store. It's weird.
Yeah,
Target?
they going through it right
Huh?
now.
Target
They going through it right now.
for real?
Mm.
I went in there the other day.
Yeah, because it's like
It
it's
just seemed
weird.
normal to me.
Nah.
I was just like, the fuck, Starbucks go. That was it. And I
Starbucks
was
ain't
like,
there no more?
no,
What?
Starbucks, no Pizza Hut. I mean,
Well,
it's probably
I think
coming
they
back.
still have it, but it's just like blocked off.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that. I was
It looks
looking
like
at
they're
it, I guess.
rebuilding it.
I think so because
Something
it says
completely
like on the sign, it's like bigger things are coming
Yeah,
to Starbucks.
and then they
or something.
fucking painted it gray inside instead of like that little like beige they had. Looks weird.
Damn,
I don't
I'm
like
being too fucking
I don't like
I ain't
it.
pay attention to
too
that.
observant, but
That was
Yeah.
the first thing I noticed.
Really?
I walked in and I was like, the lighting's different.
first thing I noticed was a 10 out of 10 when I walked in. So we on
you
different
ain't
levels.
lying.
This
You ain't
motherfucker
lying.
noticing the damn paint on the
He
walls.
said a
but
10 out of 10. That's funny.
Did you talk to her?
Hell no.
Hell no. Scary. Dude, my coworkers be fucking clowning me for that shit now.
4?
Like today we were talking about, someone was talking about their husband, and I was like, oh man, you know, I always love hearing about like couples like love each other, you know.
Right.
And I'm like, oh, I can't wait to have that one day. And then one of them from like the other side of the room goes, wow, you have to talk to women to do that shit. And I was like, all right, guys, all right, y'all getting too personal now. Like, y'all getting too personal.
Ease up.
Yeah, it's like, calm down a little bit, you know. But yeah,
When I was at Target, though, I was in the shampoo or deodorant, the same aisle where like the beard trimmers and stuff are, and there was like a grandma looking at them. I was on the phone, and I just hear, I barely heard her, so I had hung up, and then she was like, "Sir, you got a beard? Come here."
no way.
So I walked over there, and she was like, "I'm trying to buy this gift for whoever it was," and it was like, "What would you recommend out of like these beard trimmers and stuff?" So I was like, and I just bought a new one, and I loved it, so I looked for it and showed her that one. I was like, I love this one. I got like 200, give her a little spiel on it.
Yeah.
And she grabbed that one, and she looked at the Manscaped ones. I was like, no, those suck. I've had
suck.
2 of them. They break every year.
You
She's
told
like,
her that?
Yeah. She was like, thank you. Good to know. Good to know.
And
She
we're
was like,
never
and then
getting
she's
sponsored by Manscaped.
Phillips. We'll take Phillips.
I have yet to have a problem with my Manscaped, dude.
Me neither. Mine only broke a little bit. That's because I dropped it. So like a valid, you know.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I didn't have a problem with it when it worked until they just died on me. But since I got the new one, like it also works, which is way better. And I ain't gonna lie, the Manscaped nicked my balls a couple times.
Ooh, I cut off like a whole bit of my ball one time.
Whoa!
Shit
And
hurt.
the one
I got scared. I cut it off and I was like, there's like a piece of skin like on the butt. You know how it like shakes or whatever? I was like, and I looked down and I'm like, oh fuck, I got bleeding. Like, I just got my period type shit.
Bro!
And I was like, all right, time to just hold it until it's done.
Oh my god,
I was
bro.
like, is it done?
Did it
Okay,
grow
it's done.
back, bro?
Yeah, it grew back.
Okay, good.
That's
crazy.
Just a chunk out of his dick missing.
No, nuts. Well, you know, like, how do I explain this? Like, you know, fuck. Okay, you know where, like under your tongue, you have that little line, that little like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you know how you like go to the back of your balls
Yeah.
where you can see your Gucci on the little line?
Yeah.
I cut off that little line.
Oh fuck,
yeah,
bro.
that shit hurt, bro.
I bet.
I tell you what, that shit hurt.
This shit seems sensitive. There's like a vein or something. going
Yeah,
in there.
type shit. That's why it bled a ton. I'm like, oh fuck.
You should have went to the doctor, bro.
Nah, I was fine. I was fine. I just sat in the shower until that shit like stopped.
Bro, grew
bleeding.
that shit back like a lizard
Nah,
tail.
legit.
real.
Actually, I haven't even looked at it to be honest. It could have just
Still a
been
chunk.
on.
Still a
got
chunk
a chunk
missing.
missing.
You could just be. I'll let y'all know.
You got something to lose down there.
I'll update.
Yeah, bro. Keep us updated on that, bro.
Yeah, I got
Keep us
you.
updated on your balls,
I
bro.
got you. Funnily enough, similarly in HEB one time, I was walking in. I came in to get my grandma milk, and it was before I worked, so I didn't have no money. She gave me her card type shit. I was walking in, I was talking on the phone with my aunt, and I'm speaking in Spanish, right? And then this dude's like, he's in Spanish. He's like, hey, brother. And I'm like, all right, hold on, Thea. I'll call you back. Hang up the phone. I'm like, what's up? And he's like, hey, we like just got here. And I'm like, okay. And he's like, no, like from Mexico. And I'm like, oh, okay. He's like, no money. And I'm like, okay. He's like, dude, we're just hungry. And I was like, ain't got no money, dog. Sorry. Like, it isn't even my card. This is my grandma's card. And I'm about to use her money without asking her. And he was like, I get it. And I'm like, yeah. If I had money, I would, but I don't. And I just straight up walked away.
Mm.
And I told I got home, told my grandma, she's like, you should have fucking bought him something, asshole. And I was like, I'm sorry. Like, what the fuck? I don't know.
Not my money. You know?
Yeah, I know. And I was like, I actually almost invited them back here. We were like doing like a cookout. Like, I almost invited them back here, and they were like, nah, tampoco. And I was like, okay, sorry.
Good thing you
Tampoco.
did.
Good thing I didn't. Yeah.
Damn, I was gonna say something, then I forgot it. I got too invested. I don't know what.
Damn.
What were you just talking about? Mexico.
Mexico.
HEB?
Speaking
Speaking Spanish.
Spanish.
Speaking Spanish. So I went to Toyota yesterday, and
Good
I
job,
was
Dev.
sitting there waiting on my truck. It was this old Mexican grandpa sitting there waiting. It was this old white grandma, and the Mexican dude was on his phone like half the time, and he went outside because he was on the phone speaking Spanish loud as hell. And then he came back in, and he apparently was there a while. He was talking to the little grandma in English, and then he just disappeared. The grandma left. And then he came back and he looked at me. He said something to me full blown Spanish. After he just talked to the grandma in English, I was like, damn. And I knew what he said pretty much. He was talking about something they're taking so long. So like I got it pretty much. I was just like, yeah, right. And then he just went straight back to my phone. And I was like, I wonder if I answered that right. But I'm pretty sure that's what he said. Because he said, how you say like late in Spanish?
Late?
Like-
Tarde?
Yeah, he said that.
Yeah, se están tardando mucho, some shit like that.
Something like that.
Okay.
I just heard tarde in there. So
Okay.
I was like, something taking too long. I don't fucking know. I'm tired of that shit. Every time I see a damn Mexican, they come up to me just full blown speed ahead, and I answer every single time.
Duolingo, bro.
That shit don't
Nah,
do
you
nothing
getting by, bro. You doing good.
Yeah.
You getting by.
I just can't reply in Spanish.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I think
that's
I'm like
enough.
5 out of 10 times I answer them right.
Hey, most of them, that's enough. Like, Nick used to do that at dinner shop, right?
What I do?
You would, like, understand enough, just, like, say it back in English, and you would basically, like help people like that.
Yeah.
See,
And
but I
I
don't.
had a coworker before you that did the same thing.
I don't answer them half the time.
Oh.
Well, I mean,
You
they're
don't
not always
commit?
asking questions. Sometimes they're just statements, and I'll just be like, "Yeah, right," or laugh or something like that.
yeah, for
So they just—I don't know if they just think that I was motherfucker had no idea what I just said, or they just
Shit,
think I'm
bro.
like
I do that
antisocial.
with-
So
I do that with old people, but I can understand. Whenever you talk to them old motherfuckers, and they just like saying some shit you don't fucking understand them, bro. They be like slurring their words, like not even like pronunciating shit correctly, and you're like, yeah, and they're like, for sure, I'm like yeah, and that's it, bro.
Mm.
yeah, conversations
Yeah.
where nobody can hear you. You're just like,
Uh-huh.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, for sure,
eh,
for sure,
and
for
walk
sure.
away.
That's it, done. Easy.
Man, dude, that's good. I do that with coworkers a lot. No idea what they said.
Yep.
I just laugh. But see, that's just kind of how I am, so that's just normal to them. They also know my fake ass laugh.
Bar.
Because that's it right there, Nick. That's my fake ass laugh. I hit the just like that. I remember fucking I ever tell you about DB?
What happened?
He was the yapper. You know
Yeah,
the
I know
yapper.
DB, yeah.
He caught on and our fake ass laugh real quick.
Really?
He bet how Dave laugh right there. He be I'd be like, hey.
Yeah, that's that real laugh right there. The That's your
Hey
bro.
man, come on, man.
Hey, I'm just calling you out, bro. I'm just calling you out.
I got all the laughs.
Yeah. Yeah. Hour and a half. About.
All right, cool. Well, that was the True to One podcast. Thank you for listening. Shout out to y'all. Bye.
Yeah. Driving, frowning, bitch. Driving,